Hi, I'm Jen with Making the Photo. Ranking images in Midjourney is more than just giving the image creator a pat on the back. Ranking images influences Midjourney's style and your own. Here are the top 10 things I learned rating images on Midjourney. There are a few ways to rate or rank images in Midjourney. One way is to go to the ranking page on midjourney.com. It's in the left-hand column. Here you can choose to rate your own images or images of others. I'm going to rate random images from last week. A prompt and an image appears. Simply click the emoji below. Midjourney's ranking system is a scale of 4 emojis. The top rating is a love emoji. The bottom rating is a puking emoji. The two middle ones are smiley like and sad dislike. The emojis are designed to get at how you feel about an image. You'll see these emojis everywhere on midjourney.com, on your homepage, in the feed, but clicking them doesn't seem to do anything. It's not like liking a photo on Instagram. There's not a number or a response. This brings me to the first thing I learned when I started rating images on Midjourney. Midjourney's rankings aren't about giving the creator a pat on the back for a great image. The ratings are to teach Midjourney what is good. Think of Midjourney as a child learning how to behave. The child needs you to give it feedback. Midjourney can create a sunflower woman, but sometimes the results are amazing, and sometimes they are just creepy. Midjourney doesn't know the difference, but you do. Ratings teach the AI what is good and what isn't. That means that the preferences of the people who rate have a big effect on what Midjourney makes in the future. Rankings help Midjourney know what style to go for. If you want a say in how Midjourney creates, rate images. There's no right or wrong way to rank. Rank instinctively and don't think about it too hard. Rank with your gut or your heart. By and large, I like the style Midjourney creates, so my go-to place is the smiley face. But some images just wow my socks off. I love those images. I use the sad emoji for images that don't really do anything for me, one way or the other. I puke on the images that I don't want to see again. But this is just my way of ranking. You can make your own decisions. Going through 1,000 images helped me find my loves. It helped me define what I'm looking for. Even when I didn't like the subject, I could appreciate something artistic in the image or appreciate Midjourney's rendering of it. That brings me to the next point. The other thing I discovered was that I really need 2 Midjourney rating scales. One to rate on subjective beauty, and another to rate on prompt accuracy. Let's take one of my images. Aesthetically, I absolutely love these images. I love the graceful flowing dress and the soft romance of it all. Hearts, 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 all the way. But looking at the prompt, there's a problem. I probably needed to be more specific. I had in mind this graceful, elegant African-American dancer who I photographed before. But Midjourney skipped the first part of the prompt and focused on the white flowing dress. No ballet, no black woman. I might not puke it, but this image just wasn't what I was looking for. If I'm thinking about the image aesthetically, I love it. If I'm thinking about it technically, I'm disappointed. But rating prompts takes way more attention. Rating on aesthetic is much faster, and that's important because you can earn fast hours by ranking images. When I recorded this video, Midjourney was giving out a fast hour every day to 1,000 top raters. Before you ask, you can only get the free hour if you're paying for a subscription. Midjourney sees this rating as a service. You're teaching the bot what is good art. As a personal experiment, I rated every day for a week between 10 and 20 minutes. This equated to rating between about 400 and 800 images. Usually I got the free hour when I did 20 minutes. 15 minutes was less reliable. It really depends on who else is rating that day. So on second thought, I probably shouldn't be telling you about this. But I could get a lot of rating done if I rate as I wait. Ranking scales show up in the Midjourney feed. You can use your time waiting for your images to render to rank the images that you see. Each time you click an emoji, it counts towards your daily total. Here I am in the daily challenge, just waiting for my images to render. I scan through and click a couple of ratings, and before you know it, I've done 20 or 30. Unlike in other social media, there's no counter. Remember, ratings are just for the bot's use. No one knows if you puked all over their image. So how do you find out how your images are doing? You can't see how others rank your images in Midjourney, but you can see which of your images are most popular. Go to your Midjourney homepage. On the sort bar under your name, choose Top and you can choose to see your top images today, this week, this month, or all time. You don't get the numbers or exact ratings, but you do see which images have done well. Some are obvious. I like these images too, but I did get a few surprises. Some of my top images I'd completely forgotten about or blew past. One of my first images I ever created on Midjourney is also one of my most popular. And this one completely fell through the cracks. It's easy to get caught up in creation. I was on my way to something else at the time, or the image just wasn't what I was looking for at the time. Let the community help you find the missed opportunities. While you're on your homepage, take a moment and rate your own images. All of the images that you've ever made are on your homepage at midjourney.com. This includes grids and failures along the way. I was just playing with the new tile prompt and ranked Midjourney's output. I have a separate video on how to use the tile command to make seamless textures. Keep what you love and delete what you don't, and let Midjourney know which is which. Ranking your own work also counts towards your daily total. The ranking emoji shows under each image. At a glance, you could see which images you love and which you loathe. Delete the ones you don't want and clean up your feed. But sometimes it's good to get away from your own images and see what else is out there. That's what the community page is for. Ranking images on the community feed will help you define your style and give you tons of prompt inspiration. There are images here that blow my mind. You're seeing the best of the best, so you may not be using the lower rankings quite as often. And all the images come with prompts. Rank until you see something that inspires you. You won't get far, and you probably won't get a free hour that day, but I'll give up a fast free hour for a really good prompt to play with. In Midjourney, all the tools you need to make a great image are right in front of you. You don't have to wait to develop an artistic skill or a technique. Stop at an image that speaks to you and copy the prompt. I love this lighthouse landscape by Crazy Skunk. In case you're squeamish about copying someone else's idea, this is a tried and true tested way for artists to learn. Bach copied scores note by note of the masters before him, and Rembrandt copied masters as well. The Midjourney ethos encourages open sharing and creativity. Click the 3 dots under the image and choose the copy command, or simply click variations or upscale. The image will jump into your feed. Run the prompt just as you copied it. Study the prompt and try to understand why it works. Then start evolving it. Keep the parts of the prompt that you like and change the subject, change a detail, combine 2 prompts together. This is the way you find your style and how to achieve it. Here's what I came up with. Thanks, Crazy Skunk. The more you evolve the prompt, the more of yourself and creativity is in it. The more I ranked images, the more inspiration I found. I noticed some names coming up again and again. These are your people. They have your aesthetic. Click on the artist to see more of his or her work and follow them. Their images will show up in your personal feed on the midjourney.com page. When you're in a slump, click on your personal feed and you will have unlimited inspiration. And rate their works too. It counts towards your daily total. But the number one thing I learned by ranking images in Midjourney is about the infinite imagination of the human mind. Ranking let me see a vast number of images and test my feelings about those images. Some I loved, and some I really didn't. Some artists think like me, and some think very differently. You will see the unique Midjourney aesthetic showing through, but ranking lets you see in a short amount of time what is really possible on Midjourney. Let us know what you learned by ranking images on Midjourney. We really want to know how many images we need to rank to get that fast hour. If this video was helpful, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. This is Janet making the photo. Let's make something amazing together.